Yes. Fumble them. Nobody no get for make alone. If we not make them for we self, nobody no go help alone. If we not help them for we self. You know this song, it really timing fumble them because all Sierra Leoneans them for really see this song as something where we go draw from. We dey talk about how we for push we country go before. So we don't come back. Again, I can always say, unfortunately, I know say Boku people then go prefer for I do the show a little bit earlier. But again, when I know say Mr. Sef get for pay bills them and I get for go na me regular job. So as a result, after I don't come on work and then try for do one or two things, prepare for the show, it can take a while. So dear wanna bear with me in terms of this timing. Let we be patient. But again, fumble them, this not something we I definitely appreciate. And this na me little way for Guy to me country back. So dear, for the people and we just join we and we're not the first in this for join we. Me na Abdul Karim Kagbo are based na Canada and wanna welcome and I'll for tell the one them we every time they with we for tell them also Boku Tenki and welcome. So dear me fumble them before we start the program, let we share. And the reason we make it essential for let we share this, I know say the headline, the way I put na US ambassador's urgent call. So I go show on a video we prompt this headline where we give tonight's program. But it's still there under the umbrella of politics and economics. So I want to let people understand that. Politics and economics, and we focus heavily on Sierra Leone issues. Sierra Leone politics and Sierra Leone economy. So this is not the main topic, but I get several other things them way I want to discuss with you now. But before we do that though, dear me family, I share right now, and I go urge you now safe for let una share so we go get more people them we go able come and then self contribute to this particular program because it's a very important program. We go nice for like we get as many people them as possible for like we join in and push this whole thing go before. So some of the topics them we I go discuss now this program tonight, Fambulem. Again, like I say, this one we I put on the main topic. But however, we get other topics them we I go try for talk about as we go along before even we touch on the main topic. Because I want for talk about them thing and day. And maybe then they will give we some time. It will give some people in time for join the program and let we discuss this main topic. But I know say for some people them, this go come, go say, oh, but it's not a big thing, not to this, not to that. But I go depending upon the angle where you see them from. So now that's make I want for remind we all. Say this, let we concentrate heavily on the angle where we take this particular topic. But before I go further, I just want to remind people and say, as I can always do, the phone lines, they're open right away. So again, we fumble them way, they listen to we from the various radio app. And then now they see, so I will get for read their numbers there for them. So for that reason, they are patient with me. And also when they see them, say, oh, well, let we move on. But no, let read them in the interest of the people and way they watch, where they listen to we instead of just on our way to watch we. So for the people that they listen from Bulem, if you they call we from North America, we include United States, Canada, and Mexico and Puerto Rico. So if they call from them place, then the number for call now toll free, not will cost you anything. Now 1-866-944-7722. 1-866-944-7722. If they call from the UK, we now local number now +4420 80891455. So the UK local number na +44 20 80891455. If they call me from Australia, the local number where you were able for reach we from Australia, that number then +61 29098437. So the Australia number now +61 29098437. If they call we from, again, I can always say this number now the one port number. If they call we from any other side, including even them place here where we call so, Fambule Munago able for do that by calling with WhatsApp number. And this WhatsApp number, like I say, a number we definitely any Sierra Leonean, any side, even non-Sierra Leoneans, them we want for reach voice of Salone, when I can call this number. And the WhatsApp number now plus 343-997-5828. The number now plus 343-997-5828. So then numbers here, if una call the numbers here, absolutely una go able for reach we live and with no delay at all. So again, one other thing where I want for bring to our attention, and also Bokov una know this already, the VOS get a radio station na Freetown, na the eastern part actually. So this radio station, it can open from the own local time 9 a.m. It go to sometimes 10 p.m. depending upon the energy. Una no say okay, energy business something with Triangana Salon, but we get solar, but something can they can be. But for the most part, especially now we're in a dry season, we they broadcast very regularly from Freetown, we FM station, and the FM station 91.9 FM. So that station day, and we get great things there for discuss. So I go urge una for like una definitely tune into that FM station day. And the other thing we dey try for do is we dey try for see how we go connect the FM station with some abroad program. They meaning that after the 10 away when they broadcast on the other platform them, because YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and all the other platform them, sometimes they get copyright. So one forget programs them where we go talk about but other things them, but they play music and at the background and things like that. So we go do them in a form of a podcast where people then go call in, and once we get all the necessary connections them, we go put a poster, we a flyer, we go inform on they tell them we they come on from the diaspora. And when we reach to that stage day, we will call on Boku Boku Sierra Leoneans them with some people and they, for whatever reason, for reasonable reason, they don't want for Camna TV. So, but we don't get Boku Boku request, say if not the radio, then cable for contributor, even get a radio program and things like that. So we try for reach as many Sierra Leoneans them as possible, and also for participate. Remember, I'll say voice of Salon. So not to just Abdul Karim in voice for the Yeri or Sister Matilda or Mr. Shilon, Mr. Mengot, Mr. Jamboria, and Mr. Tarawali, Fadima, like we all way to do presentation here. Fatima Savage himself will come back for revive in program. And we get Boku things to line up. And by God's grace, the 2024, we will get increased number of programs them. We involve both online and offline, the TV platform. So una stay tuned for that. And Fambulem, as I say, the phone lines they're open right away. So as I talk about the issues here or challenges here, we go also take calls them. So the phone lines they're open right away. So before I go to the main topic, me fumble them, I get a couple of topics them we I want for let we deliberate on. Okay. So the first thing we I know say boko funado yegi about this. Now something we a kind of any Sierra Leonean go pause and think about this particular issue. So within now the issue I they talk about, they talk about a press statement from the government where say I go kind of go slowly and read them for now. But that press statement they it gets something for do with the airport duties. So new charges them. So according to this, actually now today, so we try for be as up to date as possible before I come to the program. Again, we researchers them, then send this to me and sort of confirm them and realize say yes, not today. So as soon as see the dates day now from the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, 7th floor, U building, Brookfields, Freetown. So as of today, we're at the 28th December 2023. By the way, before I continue with that, and I know say people are not here for me, but I want to say, I know say the last time I wish people Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So I go sort of say belated Christmas. And by God's grace, I go see una before the New Year and I go wish una really Happy New Year. But in the meantime, the people and we celebrate the Christmas. And I know say the Christmas, but people and say things can be tough. But again, this now a country and unfortunately, there is little or nothing we can do at this point, but other than for empathize with people and for courage people and say nothing in order for be forever, meaning that the suffering in order for be forever. By God's grace, God go bring, go give we politicians them the knowledge for turn things around and favorable things them for happen in the country for like we say well we're glad that the suffering don't minimize. So let we hang in there. Again, this they are big. Let people know suggest anything like for say oh Abdul Karim say this no not to that they say okay this not get nothing for do with whether or not now the right person they day or whatnot. So either way I they look in a way that saying okay well with a hope as I can always say things then will be really bad before then get better, then will be worse before then get better. So that is the reality of the situation right now in Salon. But let me focus on that part where we think say things then will be better. Okay, so I just want to make them very clear. So happy holidays to we all. Now let I go to this statement, this prayer statement. We the Ministry of Transport and Aviation put out and for inform people them. So again, if we now look at the title there, it's a review of aviation charges. Okay. So to me, the proper one for B increase. So okay, they review and say there, madam, because then direct to the chairperson, board of airlines representative, 30 Shaka Stephen Street, Access Bank Building, Freetown. So say, dear madam, and say review of aviation charges. According to this, say this is to inform you that the government of Sierra Leone has reached an agreement with FIA, which means Freetown International Airport Limited. Previously, Summer Airport SL Limited. So now they don't change the name to FIA Freetown International Airport on the implementation of the build, operate, transfer regarding the Freetown International Airport. Consequently, the following airport charges are revised and or introduced to be effective on the 1st of March 2024 and beyond, as provided for in the table below. So before I go to the charges, I want to explain this a little bit. So within the say now, did they try for talk about saying, okay, well, yes, they don't revise the charges, but the thing where them kind of pinpoint now, yes, they don't highlight them, but the two of them pinpoint now say on the implementation of the build, operate, transfer. So what did that mean? It means say then go bill them and they operate them, and then after we don't pull the money where they put plus profit, the interest given, say then take loan, where they don't estimate all that, they don't pull that money there. So then get particular time where then give the government say after that time they expect for them pull their money and then get whatever profit they agree upon and then transfer them to the government. Again, and also beaucoup people initially they say, oh, this is a very good thing though, because to some people say because now them they pay for make this airport. And then they cost Salon nothing. I don't make it repeatedly now say no, it cost Salon several ways. And call them indirect ways. Okay, so that one way now then they pay for bilam, now the direct way that it cost. But we now, how it cost we indirectly. Remember, that old airport, now saloon beget them. So all the revenues them where they come through the airport they go to the government. And for like they use their revenue then they for do programs them with for support the poor people and particularly or Sierra Leoneans them for let them get better services. So that revenue they go towards that. So now that revenue to some extent, depending upon the percentage we then say, but if not all, but some of that revenue they stop. And they go now to this group, or now the Freetown Airport Authority. So airport, the Freetown International Airport Limited, as they don't kind of put the name now, from the Soma Airport Limited. So the Suma Airport Limited. So now the Freetown International Airport. So now that revenue will be the loss, now cost to the country. Secondly, in addition to that direct revenue they previously will be the get, now it go under. So even though we not bill them directly, the money not come off from our pocket, but indirectly we don't lose revenue. So we don't lose revenue, meaning a cost to the country. So the second part now is, remember, they get particular period where they don't sign say now within that period day. So if for whatever reason the estimate where them be make, say we go see so many passengers that we go through, and from there then we're able for get revenue and then pay themselves and then profit and everything. So that estimate there, we don't see that COVID impact, the security situation of the country make beaucoup people and they scared, and the several things them will make even business people and safe need to go, and that tourism maybe don't reduce. So when you put all that together, if them people here miss the what we call projection, like the estimate where them put say now this number of business we they expect we will come through the airport, and then we will make pull money. If then they drop, so it means say two things: either they extend the contract for let it go further and all the fees them and everything the same, not make any major increase, but they extend the time, or then keep the time where then say then go hand over to the government and then increase the charges. So then two ways then they. Or I go say the third way, where at this point, the third option, where at this point, not feasible. What do I mean by feasible? The possibility very small for like it happen. The third option would be the government step in and subsidize and say, okay, well, the revenue owner don't loss, we go give another revenue day. And we all know say the government will get money for let that happen. So now make and all see like say that third option day, nah good option at all, or nah option we make any sense because saloon not get that money day. So now what do we they see? We not get any indication say then go push the contract, the period where therefore operate. We not get any indication say they intend for push them. So waiting they happen, and again, the government not go able for subsidize. So waiting now we face with is for like they increase the charges. So then go able for meet that target with them be done set. So fumble them again, this not for surprise una, and that make like we way again this not to brag, but this profession, with God in blessing, I don't day in for very long time. I go school, graduate na Canada yeah, and God make I able for join the federal government for work as economist. So wait I go school for. So I don't do that for over 16 years. So plenty of the analysis here, I don't see them. I don't play around with numbers them about that and all that. Because, several times I don't cover the entire Canada economy and all that. So the government, and again, this is not to any particular finger pointing at this government, no. But governments them around the world, where they want for get them kind project here, it just happens say they advanced countries, you get expats them way not to government people them, but citizens them and even the media self can get expert and people them way then go consult for thoroughly understand the pros where now the advantages and the cons where now the disadvantages of them kind project here. And then go make people then know as to whether or not now projects them will go help in the long run. But Salon now, because of, and again I really want for the appeal to me brothers them. Anytime I sit on at this seat, they say, dear, let we somebody by the way, way I think of this, it's kind of funny. Somebody send me a message, a Christmas message, and say, make I enjoy responsibly. So I remember this word, this message working they give people in this anthem. So I even laugh. Again, if this person they watch, I know say, say na I mean. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for reminding me. So again, now I make they tell people them, say, we all, now we fundamental constitutional right for associate with any party we want, any association, any organization where we want. Nobody no go take them away from you. And again, you don't need for explain to anybody as to why you dey support that party day or that organization day. No. But wetin me dey appeal no more, when it come to the politics, because the politicians them, now then they run the country. If they implement bad policies them, fumble them, wetin that go mean? It go mean say them policies then the consequence of them bad policies then it go deal with the country for very long time. So you see, because of the consequence, that make I always can say, let we support we political parties them and politicians them responsibly. Let we be responsible. Let we ask ourselves questions. Yes, I like this guy. I like his charisma and everything. But the policies them way it implement. Them policies here, they're good for the country. What about the long run? If today is say, oh well, it's time for influence we, persuade we. But what about down the road? What did it go mean for the country and all that thing and they? But we know they ask them questions. They plenty of the supporters them. We now we don't they see in a salon. It don't they become to a level where alarming. Whose level where they talk about? It don't be a level where plenty of them we supporters here. They don't become, again, I don't want for let people interpret this as insult, but it's true given the definition of it. They don't become extremists. So then just they look one way. Either them party or nothing at all. And when them party do something, to them, it always right. Them party now they ever do something wrong. Me fumble them, that's now wrong way of thinking. If you think so, I don't feel say really, it will be in the interest of the country. So now that make, where I they interpret this particular message, I want to make them very clear, and I want to really target them to the people them way, for whatever reason, they go say something all right, but yet they go push that narrative and say right. So we all be the gladdy. Oh, we don't get new airport and everything. But when I remember, I talk about the revenue where we they lost. We kind of they lost. And then now, it is even further than that. So let us show now the additional charges. Like I tell you no more. Say, probably because at this point, they're not able to extend the time window for operate this airport, then just get for do something, forget the money within the stipulated time. So now, then bring the increase here for operate the airport. So the first one at the table, my brothers and sisters. So number one, it's a passenger service charge per international departing passenger. Imagine, yes, then go on for make the argument say, okay, well, this it not going to affect people with salon passport. It not going to affect them at all because they say departing international departing passenger. But let I take a call because when I remember I say this now something we I want for let we all participate in, because I know so I can let me analysis, but I'll take this call. VS Network. Hello caller, waiting a name and you say they call me for. Sorry about that. We lost that call day. So fumble them again. La puts this chart. So the argument, where I believe say then go and make, say well, for right now, that number one, we from the current charge we na $25 US dollars, the new charge na $35. This will only affect international passengers them. So meaning the people that will not get saloon passport. So that's now one. But you ask the question now, plenty of we the supporters them within a diaspora, plenty of we Sierra Leoneans them, we for whatever reason, some people like me, I'm a saloon passport, it don't expire a long time, and I'm not able to get a saloon passport. So anytime I go saloon, I'm a Canadian passport at the show. So meaning that me a Sierra Leonean, but because I present foreign passport, so then consider me as international passenger. So you see, we make us say we need for support responsibly. So you where they say, oh well, now this we partied in a power. All waiting I care about is the thing that they do now for go after the opposition them, not to just one opposition party, because we will get beaucoup parties them will be contest this June 2023 election. So in order for affect me. So this not true. So if you now a supporter of the current administration, you go with any passport, you enter with any passport other than saloon passport, when you they left, you they pay additional $10. So initially, according to them, they say the present charge na $25. Now na $35. So additional $10. And then the second one is a airport development charge per international departing passenger. So airport development charge. Look the difference so me fambulem. Right now, per person at $5 each international passenger they pay for left the country. So as of March 2024, you they begin pay $100 from $5 to $100. So now $95 difference that. And I for do percentage because you go plenty. So $95 more. So if you add that $10 extra from the first one, you add $95, so it don't make 100 and so 95 plus 10, 105. So it don't go to $105 extra where you get for pay for left saloon. I go, you know, them do and cleverly that the arriving and put on at the bottom. So then deal with the one with the left force for sort of kind of massage the message. So after that, not until we get for the oppo, the increment is small. Say 2025, it will increase by $1, 2026 by $2 from 2024. But even so, tendency they say then go back and readjust them. So the number 3. So what did number 3 say? Number 3 say it's a airport safety fee per each international departing passenger. So meaning you will not get saloon passport when you the left saloon, you not be the pay nothing for this one, the safety fee, airport safety fee. You not be the pay nothing. So now, as of March next year, you then begin pay $65. So me fambulem, now take note of $65 from $0 to now you they begin pay $65. So how much it don't go now? From 105, and this not increase so. Now you they pay extra $65. So it don't go to $170 next year where you get for pay, beginning March of next year, just 3 months away. So now let me go to the number 4. So what's the number 4 say? So number 4 say air navigation charge per international departing passenger. So meaning the air navigation charge, whatever that means, you know, they pay for that. But now they don't put a fee where from March of next year, you go pay $20. So this, now the people them will get passport other than salon passport, when one left the country, then go pay them charges here. So you add that $20 a day per which will be don't get the $170 extra. So now it don't come to $190 extra beginning March of next year. So now let me go to the other side. So it say the last part, in view of the above, you are kindly requested to apply to the International Airport Association to effect the changes on items 1 to 4 as indicated in the table above. So meaning that they ask them for like make sure say the implementation it go according to within the rights now. So now let I go to the additional, because now 2 page. So let I go to the other page from Bulem. So within the other page they say, it say aviation security charge, which is $39 per each international departing passenger, remains same and to be collected by FIA Limited. So that security charge initially I'll be fixing at $25, but they're saying I had $39 for the people that we left. Further, together with FIA Limited, we hereby declare and inform you that the additional, again, when I pay attention to aeronautical fees listed in the table in Appendix 1, item 5 to 9, will be applicable and effective the 1st of March 2024. Please be informed that all the aeronautical fees shall be paid in U.S. currency, American dollar, directly to the U.S. bank account of FAI Limited, former Suma Airport Limited. Please kindly note that this letter supersedes any other correspondence sent on the subject. So let's show now the additional thing we then put now fumble them. And put on at the bottom, the arrival. By the way, I just show Usai this one come off from Senior Permanent Secretary when JP Levy, and a copy the Minister of Transportation and Aviation, the Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation, the Director General, SLCAA, and then the Vice President, Suma Airport Limited, the General Manager, Suma Airport Limited, the County Director, Suma Airport. So it copy all them people in there. So now, the landing charges by each landing, this not to only international travelers, them, you know, okay, say the aircraft, per each landing international and domestic aircraft. And I take note of, when I remember I can say business, most times where you charge a business, definitely then you have to pass on to the final consumer. So this you say na the aircraft you dey charge, but it get for reflect on the fee, the ticket fee. So it say up to 8 tons. So the present fee na $23. Then go increase them effective March, then go increase them to $28. So $5 more. So between 8.0 to 25 tons per ton, they pay, currently they pay $3.05. Now then they go increase by $4.60. And then it go on and on and on. So when you look all the while, so now it tell we now say two things. Even the one itself way they not be they pay the parking fee, the shelter fee, the cargo royalty fee, the fuel charge fee, all now they pay. So nothing or they again we then go get for free. Where normally people can see that as incentive for they operate in a salon. So for example, the phone lines they're open. The people in Webby they say, oh, nice for build new airport. The question now we me get for ask, where you go say now we don't get the 2020 vision. We don't see beyond all them boku talk them. So I ask una now, with all these additional charges, una remember for people in where they left, we international, I highlight that, international departing passengers, with a complaint, say Salone, the ticket fee high enough, a higher than Guinea, a higher than Liberia. We now we close neighbors them, where you go say now we close competitors them. And of course, the way higher than Ghana. So we they talk about, say, the president, they go all over the place and say they go try for attract foreign investors, attract tourists them. So how you go attract foreigners them for come as tourists? Because plenty people them, they come first as tourists and maybe they so like the place and then think for invest. Then they convert them from being a tourist, and I make plenty of them people and they then can considered as business tourists. They go just check around and see if at all in a good place for do business. So if compared to the other countries they want to say we neighbors them, they high already. And now that they make even higher. So tell me, waiting at the major benefit the government go get from the Suma group. If remember, we don't lose revenue from the small people, that small number will be the come. And a part of possibly that so small number they will they put more burden on. So if we discourage that small number they, so it means not only losing revenue directly from the airport, we they also lost revenue from then tourists here where they come and go na then tourist attractive place them. So the people them like their hotel, the cultural people who they sell them cultural things, and so you see how it trickle down the single act. So I want fellow to think about some of the consequences here. Where plenty time with the government they do the analysis for do this. They not be even take all this into account. But in reality, it definitely get for happen. Because we go see a reduction in tourism, and what in that mean? The tourist industry go suffer. So then the self will be lost to the government. Because then people and they want they will get hotel, motel and all that thing, and they then tour company them. They pay taxes to the government where they operate. So if they not operate or they not get much profit and stuff. Some will go close, then they go mean on a more unemployment. We get a call. Let me take this call, please. VS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who say you call me from, please. What's up, guys? Hello, concerned citizen. Wonderful. Thank you so much, concerned citizen. Waiting on your take on the program tonight, sir.
Yeah, I don't listen small with you they say because waiting on my own take is one, I find out say where this government kind of power, they may not they lose ground. So where this group come with this kind of initiation for them, they been feel say na good way for let them score. But na wrong idea for any government if you in a power. Instead of somebody come say, okay, you get the land, I go build like you land, then I run the business for so year, then after that year, then I hand over to you or whatever. A wrong. Instead of that, it's better you go take loan and build for yourself. Then with the profit rate they get, you pay the loan. But when you allow somebody can take over your own house for certain period, you not get no power. So just like you don't explain why I don't listen, because they don't lost revenue, the two options, if they may say 20 years, either you make them for 30 years for cover that revenue they don't lost, or the next option, they increase any kind way for just cover waiting and don't loss. But me wait here, they say, me na dual citizen, I don't fly a lot, now 2019 I stop for flight. I don't fly several times. I don't fly to Nigeria with my own passport. There are South Africa, other country, but then American passport have been used. But I talk about Nigeria. I don't fly in Nigeria, I don't fly in Ghana. What do you understand? All the taxes here for day inside your ticket. I not pay anything extra while I be land in Nigeria with me ECOWAS passport. They not charge me anything while I land or while they come outside. Nothing. So for like way they talk, like the president may not come out, they can't find investor, they can't find people and for the go. With all them taxes there, where they read them at the website. Nobody know one for even go to the country. Because like code in America, so like they go they fly any side. I don't fly Scotland, I don't go outside the fly. They're not. I'm not going to airport where I land and tell me say for pay extra fee or why they return and say for pay extra fee. Everything for the inside the ticket. So this so surprise for me with this kind of agreement where they don't fend themselves to, because then so if I don't know what time if I just swim, because now big losses. This make now people then get for angry with the Nabi Mama who side and signed where Anes been signed out with the Chinese them before they left, where the money where the Chinese them been non signed for bill another airport for we been for bring revenue and bring more, I mean relocation and a lot of things we been for bring job in that area there and development. The guy came, he just cover that and bring you on for say Nami can do this. Yes, the airport fine, but now not so we get them. So now we get for pay the price. I got the list what you they say before then go say, Salon not get for pay nothing. We not get for pay nothing. But any salary you not get for pay nothing, you get for pay later. And it worse than you pay up front, and then you know that way you don't pay up front, you not go pay as much as time goes on. But no way you not pay nothing. No say at the end you get for pay something. And when you pay that something, you get for worse than the early payment we been pay. So I don't understand. Like I say, now God no more go help we, but Salon na prayer no more need. Let God pull we and this no party no get for can pull we. Only God na go help we.
Difficult. Thank you very much, my brother, for your comment. Yeah. And thank you. So clearly, yes, I strongly believe God. But say now God no more go pull we part this. Ebo me fambulem. God don't direct we. God don't give we all waiting for give we. Therefore, let we utilize them properly. We dey with basa basa as Ghanaians they can say. When I excuse me for that because I've lived in Ghana for a while. So we they treat disrespect their opportunity, then they kick their opportunities, then they with the left foot, as we can say in a career. And then all of a sudden you say, oh, God will help we. It just start like again as Papa. When you get your paycheck, you go spend per girlfriend them, na romba with paddy them and all that. And then after which you come now and we begin and say, Papa, school fee, or Papa, we angry, we white. And then you the papa say, well, I don't get money again, but God go provide. Tell me, how do they go work out? Where you get your salary, you misuse them. And then you say, oh, God go provide. So let me stop that. Let me stop that. And that the politicians then they take advantage of. Because of this so much thing where everything salon people they use religion. Oh, God go provide. Now God no more go save we. So now that's make an appeal to the supporters them particularly. Because clearly, if the supporters them of them politicians here or the particular administration, be it previously when an ESCOMA, na APC, and now na SLPP, if from, let's say from Kaba in time, because again, all waiting would happen previously, we will say na a result of non-democratic principles. So, but from the time where we get modern democracy under Kaba, and then Anescoma, and now under Bill, if the supporters them they don't make it clear, say no, then policies then they not will help the country. Yeah, they can do that. Yeah, you can elect people them, and then during the time where they go back home, they can do waiting and call the so meeting them where then go call people them and all meeting. They can do their meeting and then So during their meeting and then at the time people and they express then dissatisfaction. Now the time people and they express the kind of mind, blow their mind, la put and so. Say, Ebo, you be tell we say, now so. But the reality is it different now from what they see. So now during the waiting and call a town hall meeting and they now they people and they blow mind. So it not necessarily means say when you don't vote for them, it do something where not in the interest of una we vote them and the country as a whole, una for still unconditionally they continue for support them. That's wrong. It's wrong for you, it's wrong for the country. And I know say right now, where I look at the chats, the discussion, people are still they do that. Even with the reality, they smack them at the face, they still they do that. Let me stop that. Let me stop that. They're not born anybody, APC or SLPP or NGCs, if I say, or any political party. They're not born we say I born you and this is not a political party. No. Now we develop that mentality there. And now we don't allow them that mentality there for so cloudly that the country they go wrong, now the wrong direction. But yet we they make excuses for them people here. And make them easier for them for blame somebody else. So, dear, let we the supporters, again, let we support responsibly. Let we self be part of the people and we go hold them people accountable. Otherwise, it will be a revolving cycle, a revolving trend. And we don't want that. For like after, say, 15, 20, 30 years from now, Salon be even worse off. Or maybe the advancement, very, very negligible, very small advancement, where other countries then they advance rapidly. Then we, na tete. Now that we want for Salon? Then we ask ourselves, now that we want for Salon? I don't think so. So another story where again I will come to the final the main topic, but another story where to me I feel say a more encouraging. We got a caller. Let me take a call on, and I will continue. VS Network. Hello caller. What's your name and say the call we from, please?
Hello, in a concerned citizen I call for give me input on your topic we don't bring up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your call. Go ahead, brother. You get 3 minutes.
Yes, constructive criticism, and which is very vital in every platform you try for the progressive mind where they discuss on certain things. I really want for make some simple analysis. For all I know, for every ticket we, some of we within America, they buy interstate or abroad. There's something they call surcharges. Has anybody imagined what are those surcharges? Has we even asked those airlines, what do you mean by surcharges? And when you look at those charges, do you not realize for every ticket you buy, the rate at which you be paid that surcharges 2 months ago, it increased. Salon is comparable to any side in the world. Every ticket or every airlines or every airport, there are fees you have to pay, either through the ticket, either somehow. When you ask the airline, me the personally ask the airline, what is this surcharge? Nobody is able to explain to me what is that surcharge. Have we ever even imagined there's corruption in that aspect? I just bring this up for me to start to make some simple analysis to realize that we the cherry pick and nitpick government charges or whatever charges will come up in Sierra Leone as is. Now only Salon this thing exists. It's impossible. There's nothing free in any world you live. Nothing. Even when you're in Canada or any side in America, there's nothing free. You are paying something. You are paying something for it, indirectly or directly. You pay your state tax. You pay your local tax. You pay every tax. This is why you consider certain social amenities now the first world as free. They use these taxes to get this information, social amenities to you. Salon, even a minimum sales tax is a problem for Sierra Leone for pay inside Salon. There was, that country what we call Freetown, we want to consider. Now, only this government don't, even the mining sector, the communities are now benefiting for being using their land resources, where the mining companies they pay some tax to them. For all these years, over 25 years, no government. In fact,
Yeah.
back Roma put on say 99 years free. So more they realize there's something that is you have to pay for tax.
Okay.
I can understand the government have different variations how you handle them, but more they realize let's be.
But unfortunately, you time down. So I just wait till you time down. This is not argument, just conversation. Yeah. You talk about soft charges and all that. Yes, if you push them, then we'll definitely tell you what's in the day for. They give breakdown. But that's not to the point though. Say we get waiting and call overburden of taxes. You know that?
Yes.
Fine.
I understand.
So now the excessiveness, now they emphasize now. Yeah. So for let you say, you therefore justify any kind increment and say they happen abroad now, yeah, I feel say a disingenuous. Because you get what you call competitiveness. You look at Guinea, you look at Liberia, and you ask yourself, if then two neighboring countries then ticket way cheaper, feel say salon for ask as to waiting they do wrong? Because because the proximity and plenty of the same circumstances where Guinea they face, Liberia they face, Salon they face their circumstances in terms of the cost for fuel and all that thing and they. So
I'll give you my opinion on that.
Yes.
If you give me the chance.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the 90s, I was in Conakry for 7 years. The rate at which ticket fees were in those times, it was hardship for some of us who were living there.
Okay.
But the standard of living gradually improved based on how the economy they improve. When you compare to Salon, it's just recently we are having this type of infrastructure when Guinea has way be ahead of us over years. So now will they begin? And we cannot be comparing somebody we don't have a foothold on foundational basics. Then you will just begin and you are trying to catch up on somebody. I understand your position of reasoning, but we have to start somewhere. We cannot just like for example the toll free. The toll gates na Salon.
Yes.
Have we ever analyzed the toll stuff in Salon for realizing that alone, not to even build a government they bring about? Can you realize that they must have even gotten their own according to the contract, therefore not able for amass that revenue and able for return it back to government? Just today, they handle them based on the contract.
To your point, sir, just a moment. This now again will not get plenty. Will not get other callers. So I just engage for let we able see reasoning, and I'm glad for that, and I'm glad for the civility way we they use for make this discussion, engage in this discussion. So that whole thing where you talk about, so then they say absolutely wrong. And in fact, VOS radio and Freetown beget a program with this civil activist. A try for saying, and I agree with them, toll road for be alternative route in theory. For impose them on people and say you build an existing road. And then when they use the existing road, pauper you for pay for it. No. So who side the improvements come out then? So
I can confirm to you say there are trailers, there are existing commercial trailers where they use diverted route and they bypass that toll road that we maybe the Salon are even follow that route for make even prove whether it's happening. And not every trailer are passing through that toll road because of the bad business will happen.
Yeah, but the toll road not supposed to be the main road. It's not supposed for be so, not for be. Anyway, this now just no more for prove me point.
Just an example, where would they deal with bad business where they happen at salon? So, me would they able for be rational in me as far as I'm concerned, there are bad business processes where the current government they embark on. They could have thoroughly go through certain analysis for make they able for engage the social media, the communities, and get their viewpoint and other international expatriates for media. I can understand all that. Maybe they are lacking in that. But what to me they say is, for every infrastructure which is implemented in a salon at this moment is for the benefit for the future. The way they go about that might be wrong. And the way how they implement them might be slightly wrong in their viewpoint as far as the overall general profitability of the project.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, if you compare Conakry and Liberia, some of these amenities, where would they compare? It's where, even if you go through the immigration on the land, you are still going to pay fees.
Yeah, and anyway, we get another caller on the line. Let's take this caller. But I understand your point. Thank you so much for what you call, and please call me back if you get additional thoughts. Yeah. VS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call you from, please? What's up? Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, I did the listing now. Concern citizen.
Yes.
I mean, I know I'm going against what this caller say. But I the listing because now America they now, but me don't live in Guinea. First and foremost, waiting in Ambogui, I understand your situation. It try for like say where this government come, everybody they put pressure on them, like say not to them do every trade they happen. I understand that. But me don't live in Guinea. He say live how many years they, but Guinea, we not get waiting Guinea they do. Non-foreign and other than a Guinea, we know they pay resident the permit. Now one thing and they will lack na salon. The foreigner them waiting a salon. Even the government don't know of them. Then they make good revenue there. But we were born inside it. We they suffer. So we the Salonia like we na foreigner inside we country. So that now one la make and clean to up. Me don't they na Guinea. If you not pay resident the permit, now hide you they hide. Because the way police catch in a problem. We not get that situation. Then I make the way they talk about Guinea. So if we bring that kind of initiation, they go better. Like where we get Olen Chiefdom, we get Kisi, Wellington and everything. Any foreigner way come, where they abo and you host. You where they abo, they go to the chief, now the area, or whatever, a man or waiting. They go clear and say, this person come, now to me they. We not get handed. You know how many foreigner waiting at Saloway, the government cannot give account of. Now money that they lost. Guinea, you they pay. I'm not saying you not go there with they pay, but you they hide. Resident the permit. You get for pay down there as long as you're not foreigner. So now part down there all they lost revenue. Wait, they talk about sub charges where airline. Now United maybe they work for. Why they book me flight for here Brussels? When I even discount a ticket. Why I don't book me flight? Are they go to the website? Are they open the cost where I pay? Then they give me all the rundown. So when they talk about surcharge the airline and all they show, you go to the airline website, also you buy a ticket. You go see option where they click. If not $300 you buy that ticket, then go analyze everything. Waiting at the charges or airport this, airport that. So if you don't get time for look, I'm not saying that they know they it day.
Yeah.
Now you know they check and go to the website. Who say you buy a ticket? You guys option where they click. They show you everything. How you money round up to 300 or 500 or 1,000. So like correct on that side. Just like when they talk about toll. Enough for them on that side in an alternative. That's how when they balance for good. Now they then for putter. So when they talk about like say would they try for talk against this government or waiting. No. Now waiting reality they talk. If na APC they would talk, if na SLPP they would talk. But now wrong thing. When you don't buy your ticket, you get for go pay all the extra charges them. Let them put the ticket. If not $3,000, everybody say for go salon at 3,000. Then they put all the short charge and inside it. But you don't buy your ticket. There where you go now, where you return now, you get for pay this, you get for pay this, you get for pay this. Me not say on any country, my brother. So now
Thank
Salone
you.
are the first, I believe.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for the clarification as well. Because
Yeah.
myself, now somebody where I can like for know the breakdown of things them. So yes, if na tax, then go tell you say na tax. Yes, they're not go probably break the kind tax or something. Then go just say state tax or Canada provincial tax. Then go put the type tax, but it not go be like. But that's in fact, if now the internet, plenty time where if na online with a book side way they go now the not just even the align the website even some agency day where you they book with you they click like the detail section it they give a breakdown of each cost and will tell you say the ticket like you call sub total and give you and then give all the other thing them were added to the ticket money, the basic ticket money. And that make plenty time where you can see online. You see, say, ticket price for go like Vegas, for example. Now, $200. You rush. Then when you go now for go pay, then show you now the additional things them and then it end up for be a little bit higher than you expect. But no, my brother, them place here where you say, oh, na corruption. No, yeah, people and the old politicians, they're accountable. Politicians, they get away with things than they are. They're not with just even the line and stuff. You go, yeah, I'm not the media. The other, like, within probably minutes now with social media, the passengers then are then go begin complain even the one that will supports the current government, if not government initiative for let increase the fare on that ticket on the ticket, you go people and go complain, and you go yeah I'm not the media and stuff, but we now the media was supposed for be again I be saying now fourth estate for all the government accountable. Then what did they do? Then begin say, oh, you know, the other side, just for minimize the impact, or maybe for dilute or distract the message where we they try for send here. I don't see them severally. The toll road that was wrong, and from Kabine time, Salon consistently with politicians them then get the secrecy in terms of contracts. They need to make the detail known to the public. And of course, a journalist we go say they want to see the detail of the contract. Probably if you not take them, then go begin harass you, or the next thing they make up stuff against you and put you in a prison. That's how bad we country be. So this not a party issue, this now country issue. From waiting I don't analyze so, my brother, we say, infrastructure, we get waiting and call cost and benefit. You know, go say because now infrastructure, development, automatically it be good for the country. What about the cost? At what cost? And again, I go back to the example I always key, the GTT report, rightfully. Then talk about APCB, they talk about roads. We then go into it and see how much 1 kilometer construction of a road, how much it costs the country. Then you ask yourself. So the same argument they make now. But back then, we be say wrong, and 100% I be agree. How 1 kilometer road for cost millions? Why? It worth it? Because you say, oh, now road construction, period, we not for care as to whether or not it will put the country into huge debt and all that. And plenty of them tear where they go on so. It will translate into debt on the country. And when the country gets so much debt, me, you, we picking them, they suffer generations to come. Like, will they suffer a long, long time? So why will we get existing airport? So waiting at the urgency for, we not even, we be the struggle with revenue. So waiting at the urgency for lack, we compromise with revenue generation. And then say in the name of, oh, want new airport. Wait 20, 25, I don't know how long they say, down the road before we get access to it. So waiting will happen now. That revenue will on the loss. So if that revenue they're supposed to go into healthcare, how many Sierra Leoneans then go don't die because of poor healthcare? We do not think about that as a cost. Really? So all we care about, oh, what's we get airport? So it don't matter how much it costs to it. And plenty of the programs them. I make us say, go back to Kaba. Repeatedly. Go to Boku programs them. Boku money where they be give them for rehabilitation and stuff like that. Anyway, let I move on. But to me, I just want to let we think. I can take me time, and God make now part of me field. They do the analysis and try for breaking down where the average person will able to understand the crew very clearly. Say, no, not so true. Say, it need a cost salon anything. It cost salon big time. Them project here. And one project where I be recommend, the railway. If now railway we spend on so, we ask a company, say bill them, operate them, if even it cost 100 years. Because for right now, we don't get railway. So that activity from the railway, now income, now revenue, additional revenue. So what does that mean? It means that you they expand the tax base. The side where you go get tax. Now then kind thinking and therefore they get. But not so that thing where we get existing one, but they go into debt. We they reduce we revenue, and then they create where we want to do things there now. We got trust money. And that debt there now, we got to pay that debt there, and they pay interest on that debt there and all that. What thing they happen now, where they pay that debt there? For service then debt then they will they cut down on essential services, social services. Now good priority down there. Because we want new airport, able, let we think. A better let we get our old airport and people and say, oh my goodness, the healthcare. Oh my goodness, now the food thing. You know, with the grow with food them. Now they're side and day. You use that money, that revenue, put them now prioritize areas. Another thing where I will say, you know, God bless Salone. Unfortunately, now we now look, they appreciate that. Here is another story. And also Matilda will talk about this. Miss Matilda will talk about this last Saturday. Sierra Leone grants exploration rights to oil company owned by Nigerian billionaire. So meaning now, we they look for less Salone begin exploit oil. See how blessed that country they be. Let me read for now the press release we they pull. It kind of foggy, but I go try for read them. Because now kind of screenshot. So I cut them. So public notice. Award of petroleum license to FA Oil Limited. The general public is hereby informed that following the closure of Sierra Leone's 5th licensing round and the successful conclusion of the negotiation of terms for a prospective petroleum license agreement in respect of 6 offshore gratuitous blocks. The government of Sierra Leone has awarded the following offshore blocks to FA Oil Limited blocks 53, 54, 55, 71, 72, and 73. So it continues for say, now I'll push this up a little bit. FA Oil Limited and its related company, which is a brand name, brand name in the Gulf of Guinea region with producing assets in the deep waters off the coast of Nigeria, on Monday, 4th December 2023, signed the related license agreement in Freetown during a brief ceremony. The expression of interest by FA Oil Limited is a reflection of the continued confidence the investment community has in the Republic of Sierra Leone under the leadership of HE President Julius Maada Bio. The license agreement represents another level of cooperation opportunity between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Republic of Sierra Leone. Then conclude by saying, during the signing ceremony, the Chief Executive Officer, Chairman of FA Oil Limited, Apostle Foloronso Alakeja, expressed our appreciation of the opportunity for FA Oil Limited to participate in the oil and gas landscape in Sierra Leone and assured that the license agreement will result in a win-win outcome for both parties. Execution of this particular petroleum license agreement is a defining moment in petroleum resource development in Sierra Leone, as it holds tremendous promise towards the achievement of the government's national brain transformation agenda. The government wishes to assure citizens of its continued determination in bringing on board the right players at the right time. So this definitely, I would say, encouraging news. So this detail we say, Sierra Leone, we blessed. That country lay blessed. But in my opinion, the politicians then, they do them either deliberately or otherwise, but to me, I feel seen as something where they do deliberate because of their own selfish gain. So all this, and yet we still considered among the top poorest, the 10 poorest countries in the world. Their resources here, not till today, we don't discover them. So a very clear, say, who say the problem there? The problem there with the politicians, though they manage with resources. And that make, I can always say, we need for hold them accountable. And by the way, you know, the last time I talk about the audit report, few people say, well, this is not a good thing. We don't the champion the commission of inquiry. So it means say we left, we go get another commission of inquiry on them. And I'll be able to get time for comment on that particular thing. And now one of fervent, I should say, callers them. And few other people don't say the same thing. But when I ask ourselves, commission of inquiry go do go kind of do the thing where they intend them for be? No. It go always, regardless of whose political party they dey, the other side go always say a political witch hunt. So as a result, commission of inquiry after commission of inquiry, it just go continue for put the country in a position whereby the politicians them, the one we just left there, and the way come, then go always they fight themselves in a destructive way, where the country go suffer. Again, for be the same thing. Bill commode, other party, let we assume say other party come. That party they go after Bill, and supporters them all go do exactly the same thing as APC they do now. So why una they feel saying a good thing for let we depend on Commission of Inquiry? It just they continue for being chaos. SLPP go do the same thing as APC they do now, because it's very clear. Look the audit report. Say you get boku irregularities. Take money in an account where they not show any document. Irregularities then they now this government. Then be there now the previous government. But because of they not go and pull the money or they not even get them, then go do all kind of way for fight and cause mayhem, distraction, destruction on the country. So now that route there we want go. So again, I appeal to another supporters them. Why we want wait till Bill commode and then put Commission of Inquiry on them? Why we want wait that time day? Why now? If una the supporters them, una stand firm and say no, President Bill, you get to address this issue. From your past 5 years, audit report after audit report, we don't see irregularities. Similarly, so where APC supporters then be fail for do that, and the supporters then now they fail for do. So it will be a kind of merry-go-round. The country not will go before. All right, now before I go to the main topic, when I not go away, I go touch on the main topic. I want for like we get a sense again. Me not to anti-government. As I can always say, I don't need, I can just find one for reassurance. I did talk about areas them where we see lapses. And given me profession, I don't one against things them. Last shown this tweet by Thomas Dixon. What did he say? Sierra Leone's foreign reserve at the central bank has been depleted from the normal 4 months of import cover to 2 months of import cover. What does that mean? Previously, we reserve, be able cover for like the government able import things them for up to 4 months. So now that reserve they don't reduce. We only go able cover things for 2 months. So una tell me, given this kind thing, if Salone not to desperate area would they go so? I go say if I go use even the word dangerous path. Because imagine 2 months. 2 months of import. Now we get reserve for in reserve for. And if possible, so if any global shock happen, like how we see now the COVID, when I imagine the hardship to a country. So where them politicians say they prioritize, side them where then go get plenty. It's very clear. Are they kind of speculate here, but not reasonable speculation. Side them where then they make every commission, where then go give them money under the table. Now there's areas then they prioritize, whether it is in the interest of the country or not to them primary objective. So but what then go do? Then go pretend as if that priority they go benefit the country more than the cost to the country. And at that, now the result where we come to so. Then all they prioritize the essential things then. So imagine. So this now another wake up call. Me fumble them. Say saloon, they run out of money, foreign reserve. And this for go buy imported things then outside of saloon, you know get for print saloon money. You get for Fenway, forget that foreign currency. And one major way now through export. Export of goods and services. And the major way that. Let me take a call and then I will dive into the main topic for tonight. VS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call you from, please? Go ahead.
There is
What's
no
up?
concern citizen they call. United States.
Oh, lucky you. I don't say because it's all late, we'll not get that many call, but go ahead, concerned citizen. Thank you for calling.
I still follow your program. I don't know some. The reason why I think a lot of people they not catch up your program, I don't know. People are not recall. So
The time.
Yeah,
I'm very much I'm conscious of that. The time.
I believe so. So I just write on key position. Then one, when we talk about democracy, to me that's scam, because if you talk about father of democracy in the United States, but in a sense where we look how then go about the democracy, to me that's scam. Democracy now from God only. Now the democracy starts and at the end. Because what they say so, the father of democracy, if we go back to their history, waiting in Northern Africa, and a dictatorship, not to democracy. So now I make most of them lead their way, then they do all lentier, so they not double role and they play, not get nothing for do over them, because not the same game where then they play, then as long as waiting the leader then they do a favorable to them, they not care. So we not call democracy. Talking about trade, I just hear from you, because every time they make that kind of way they call it. What made the country choke so the Freetown choke after war and everything? Some provinces then a ghost town because train no day. People them in there and they plant. Oh, they talk about Guinea. Now agriculture, now farming, now make Guinea. What thing do because they get trained? Where you can Madina every day, you they meet fresh food they don't come every day because train they run. So me not see any country where develop where train all day. So now one big side and the way at least you talk them, because you don't try to emphasize on that. Then they go try for go make bridge na Lunge. When you go make bridge, what thing they happen? We get ferry the way they run. We get all them ferry the way they run from I think I call it Aberdeen or all them side and they. Where tourists then they use, where comfortable. When you go make bridge, what thing they happen? You don't cut all the revenue then they from the person, the people then. Instead of you create more revenue other side where revenue they just they sleep, nobody not they wake up. Now you they go try for make something for they go block the revenue other people them they live on. It don't make no sense. Nobody know they talk about train because now long time development, at least 2 years, 3 years before they'll get everything done. Because when they sell we coal, let check it and tem. Now the struggle this. Now I make Boku people they not left upline can't sit on a free talk. Because the side where them in day, where them plant for bringing them crops, then can have free talk for cancer. 2 days, 3 days, by the time they reach, you don't put. So if any politician we can that country they talk about consider about train, then I know say well you know somebody will really get interest of the country. And thirdly, all we politicians them, they not get nothing where then they do. Nothing. What them come out school or what them call or college them, nothing. Like the past politician, unless I could go mad and them get farm, them get all that thing the way revenue they come beside politics. But the politician today will not get nothing. So now I make them they move from point A to point B, point A to point B. But they say that country they, if we not get interim government for revisitory constitution, the 3 legislature for make amendment, no matter who that come, who that go, now the same thing. Nothing no change.
Yeah, thank you very much. And time don't beat you. A lot here for going out to the main topic.
Problem.
Call me back, yeah. And I agree with what you say. Thank you so much, sir. God bless.
Yeah.
All right, Fambulem, let we go now to the main topic and go continue for display on comments them. Oh, my brother, Amara Mana. Anyway, thank you for the Christmas wishes, and thank you so much, Madam Bendu Kamara. It don't take a while, and thank you so much, Isa Koma, Fatmata Kamara, and Amara Kane. Thank you so much, and Kendall Lembo. Thank you so much, and thank you for everybody they participate. I know say una sort of they go at each other. But I'm glad though, let me tell you for make in a civil way, because for me, me wife be share a video where I be say I for really like for play that video in a year, and I sure say some of I don't see where one professor they talk about say 3 type people during the Greek time where they refer to as 3 type people in at the wall. But I go do a whole program where I go talk about that. I just want for give una a sense no more. I should say about una we don't see that video there. It say the number 1 type of people they call them idiot. They say the idiot, not to say they not go school, they get mental problem. They say, but then people they then just focus on their own selfish gain. Everything they want for themselves. Say na idiot. So he said the second type people he say na people where then get tribalistic sentiment mentality. Again, I go talk about modern tribalism, because the tribalism where we they talk about where Boku people know now that traditional tribalism way now based on ethnicity, culture, region. No, it go way beyond that. But again, I'm not going to use this whole program for talk about that. I go find a special program where I go talk to the modern definition of tribalism. So it say you get them people in there where with that mentality they now only their own small group, either through the tribe or the political group, just within a group. Now that way they then focus, nothing else. Not make any sense to them. No matter how thing wrong, then they see and say wrong. Then they see and say now the right thing. So you see you get the set of people and the tribalistic mentality. And for the most part, majority of both APC and SLPP supporters them. Again, no personal attacks, but not the reality this. Then get that tribalistic sentiment, mentality. Not to just within say, oh well, me na this tribe, or no. This not just the shared mentality where they feel say they're superior to the other side, and then know it all. Then they do everything good. Nothing that they do wrong. They say you get that type there. And the third type, they say you get the citizens. Who are the citizens then? The people where they think about the society. Where if something happen, they only think about themselves, but they think about the consequence on the other person, on the neighbor, on the brother. They say that all the citizens they see themselves as brothers and sisters. If something happen, whether a good thing or bad thing, then go share that sentiment with that person, the next person. If something good meets them, then go consider about the other person. Say, this good way meets me so. Now that person then I suffer for that. If that's not the case, then go reverse that. So then get shared goal. Then goal now for push the society go before. Not to boast to, But I strongly believe, say, I involved in that category there as a citizen. But to be honest with anybody, I don't get any reason for come now other than the love for my country for do this. Because by God's grace, if I retire, they not sack me, I go get me pension. With that pension day, I can able decide to say, I go sit down salon. And that pension day, I go live comfortably in a salon or any other side. And plus, if I get small business in a corner or whatever I don't put aside, I go able live comfortably. But I don't feel say sufficient because me comfortable enough advocate for people who they suffer. That's not a citizenry. Without me getting direct benefit. I thought they go spend time with my family. But I sit on here, they try for bring awareness to people in my own little way. Let we see reason for all them politicians here accountable. So we country go before. People and go stop for suffer. The side way me specialize. And they give free advice. And plenty of the things them where I be say go happen. They don't come and pass. I do that for let we all aware. I don't need for be paid. And I don't make it openly. I not qualify for get any government office because me not to seem. And I not get any intention for drop me Canadian citizenship. I'm proud of being Sierra Leonean. But at the same time, I equally want to maintain me Canadian citizenship. So they talk openly. Like both of the politicians, they not to seem, but they either. But me, for the fact say I don't get no intention for go and try for find public office, try for go advocate for public office. And they make them clearly. I know say this not the way he recorded. Not the way it in social media. If una see me, they go and fet for position yonder and stuff, una go just play them here for me. I'm very much aware of that. So, but because my intention very pure, I don't get no hidden agenda, now it make I make them pronunciation here. So una reflect, una divert, una attention. Where they say, oh, me na APC, una divert that attention. They for listen to what they say. Una take the sense out of the nonsense. So we don't care about the society, not care much about the country, but una own little niche. Tribalistic sentiment, tribalistic mentality, according to that professor there. Bang on. Una stop that. Let me move on to the side of being citizens, patriotic citizens, according to that definition of waiting now the third type of people in our country. So let's play a video where now the main topic, and I'm glad you will stick around, and I want to say thank you to Una. Let's play a video with this. Again, I want to say beaucoup thank you to AYV for waiting do this video. I will show Una this video, na AYV, the interview, a sort of panel discussion with the ambassador, the US ambassador to Salon, where it talk about the dialogue. Let me take a listen, a very short one, and then we will wrap up and give me your take on that. So let me listen in, and I will come right back after this. Una stay tuned, and I'm not going to say, okay? All right, I will come right back.
So I think it's critical that we keep the investigation.
Okay, let try for playing back.
So I think it's critical that we keep the investigation separate from the dialogue and the agreement, because the two things are very different trajectories. There is a judicial process that is going on to find out who was responsible for November 26th, whoever was involved in that needs to be held accountable under Sierra Leonean law. They broke the law. There is no question about that. Anyone who supported them, financed them, broke the law. And those people need to be held accountable. I do not believe that what happened on November 26th reflects the position of the opposition here in Sierra Leone. I don't believe that any legitimate political actor in Sierra Leone would back what happened on November 26th. If individuals did so, they did so in their individual capacity. They should be held accountable in their individual capacity. This is not an excuse for walking away from the dialogue and the agreement, because the vast majority of the opposition, the vast majority of those on the government side as well, are committed to seeing national unity move forward, are committed to a democratic political process, and abhor what happened on November 26th the same way that all of us do. So I think we need to be very clear that when we talk about the investigation for November 26th, we're talking about investigating and holding accountable individuals for their individual actions. Sierra Leone does not believe in collective punishment, nor does the Universal Declaration on Human Rights. So we do not punish a political party or any organization for the individual actions of its members.
But don't you think...
Okay, Fambulem, the message that from the U.S. ambassador to Sierra Leone, and that's not the main topic for tonight. The reason we make, I feel, say, a necessary for like we understand waiting is say. A very important tool. On a member, Salone, both the SLPP and APC, them we don't get waiting I go call major tension. We don't come between them two political parties here. However, the committee we then form supposed for implement this dialogue, and this dialogue are based on the intercouncil a group where they say, okay, peace council or something like that. So they put this together. So meaning that the APC then feel, say, this dialogue go resolve the issues we get, or some of the issues. Personally, I don't make them very clear, and I still maintain that dialogue not an alternative to election. Election na the backbone, not to AO, na the backbone of democracy. So not a replacement. But the people are now take and say, okay, well, this na a silver lining. What did that mean? This na waiting and go call another lifeline for President Bill for lek Boku Sierra Leoneans them we get issue. Me in particular, for lek we feel say for legitimize imposition and come with this dialogue. So the last time my Mr. Shilone show, then we display one letter with the letter say, given what happened, because the author of the letter and a public like open letter. So we don't know the author, do not publish the author of that letter. But the letter say, given what happened November 26th, we for suspend the dialogue, therefore try for resolve that issue there, all the investigation, and in own word, for restore peace before continuing with the fisheries. We now reach $30 million the whole of 2022, we not reach $30 million from the NTND. So now the $400 million project, we're now within 5 years. So meaning that each year we forget about $80 million worth of development. 80 million. So meaning that a more than double waiting we forget from waiting we get in 2022 from we mineral resources, including fisheries. With mineral resources and with fisheries. And then when they say, oh, this is not a plenty money and stuff. So it go back to that definition of citizenship, the citizen. That kind people we considered as citizens, according to the definition where we talk about from that professor, that video. If you not patriotic citizen of that country there, this now something where you for take with to earn this opportunity, $400 million project within 5 years. So meaning every year, now about 80 million with mineral resources. We all the alala for. We get gold, we get diamond, we get bauxite, we get rutile, we get iron ore. All them mineral resources then they. With fisheries, when you put them all together, the worth where we get for 2022 now reach $30 million US dollars. So this man, it'll do something where, in my opinion, we for always to earn. But I'm not saying again the tribalistic mentality. We just think within their own little group, in a shallow mindset. Go interpret and say, oh, this man, I don't go beyond diplomacy, not diplomat, if I be diplomatic and stuff, you want to take side. But ask yourself, and then when we're done, we say, oh, well, APC no give chance and stuff like that and whatnot. Una say, una they do investigation. Let the investigation go on. Una hand them over to the judiciary. Una hand them over to the police, like how una do so. And then una continue with una governance. And at the same way, so it be supposed to be with the Commission of Inquiry. Una say, okay, una don't bring foreign judges them and stuff. Una hand everything to them. Una not call names because then they're under investigation. But look what didn't happen. It didn't happen on the 26th of November. On the 27th of November, President Biya where ECOWAS team come, delegation come. It's saying at the opposition right there without any investigation at all. Just like how the ambassadors say. Absolutely possible. There's a probability. And now, very shortly, we forget ECOWAS peacekeeping troop. We go base na saloon. We, for me, a question that, but we can able use that opportunity for help strengthen the security situation of the country. But if then supporters then they, again, some of them go say, then talk here, the insightful. No, not the reality. Not the reality of things. Because majority of APC supporters, majority of SLPP supporters, then get that tribalistic mentality. I mean, modern tribalistic mentality. Not just because of the tribe or region, but the thinking within that group day. So the thinking within that group day, where this set of group, they think say, then sabi everything, then better pass everybody else. That's not the risk we they take so. So me appeal to the government, to the politicians them, to the supporters them, una urge una party. For now, both APC and SLPP, even though are disappointed that this dialogue they want to see now as a replacement for the election results. But either way, that path they don't choose. So me they appeal for like both APC and SLPP, then think twice before they make decision for walk away from this national dialogue, implementing the agreement we don't sign. Again, I make it very, very important for like the institutions here, if we don't strengthen them. If we don't strengthen them, for even worry yourself. Look, Donald Trump. Biden continue for doing business, for go about in governance. Who that they handle Trump? Now the judiciary. And they handle Trump in case. And look what happened. They not say, the judiciary not say the entire Republican Party. They not say that. So now the people that were involved in that January 6th resurrection, the one that were involved in misleading the American people about the election, and then they go after. So you when a Republican supporter, you when a congressman were not involved in that kind of manipulation there, you they go about your business. And I know he said they make blanket statements, all Republicans. Now they want for overturn the election in America. I don't remember say they make their statements then they. But we in a salon now, we say all APC people them, able, and at that kind of way there we feel say we go bring peace in that country there. Again, for the tribalistic mentality supporters them, I want to send this back to Una. Una go back, way back, the time way them publish that GTT report, the Government Transition Team report. I make them very clear. Say then direct name calling then day. Then direct accusation then day. Where una not allow for like una do investigation. And they born good pikin. It go create tension. And then people, and they whether they're guilty or not, then go fight back. And look how many years ago, we still they struggle with that. COI, we for don't go to the judiciary, then go ahead with whatever they want for do. But we don't politicize them. Now they say, oh, APC, even the president, APC people them, now IMP them, now why? Now Sierra Leoneans, give them due process. I go advocate the same thing with President Bill Komodi. But time will tell me fumble them. Before I go, one other disturbing audio they go around on social media will come off from one Joseph Sano. I decided not to play that audio there because to me, I feel say go get more fire. But I decided to talk about very quickly. Now some of them things here I keep the remind now where people and they tell themselves say tribalism not in other country. They not so true. Tribalism is really broad. Now general, now huge term that one day. As a matter of fact, even religious fanaticism it fall under tribalism. Even xenophobia, where national, like one nation or a set of citizens, like what will be seen as South Africa, danding at tribalism, modern tribalism, it fall under tribalism. So tribalism now something we're very broad, now term we're broad. But again, I go find time where I don't do the research, where I go pull the different definition. Even self, like that example where I give, you say, oh, me now patriotic Sierra Leonean. So because of that, you feel, say, you forgo after Lebanese, and you make them very, very uncomfortable, and you kind of think, say, it gets some negative impact, or you better pass them because it kind of your country. Not tribalism that. Because they're extremist behavior than they, where they result in a negative consequence. Not tribalism. Racism, it fall under that category there. So now make us say, I go talk about modern tribalism, where una just kind of narrow on a definition of tribalism and make una need to go beyond una thinking, una narrow them to just the tribe, or let we say the particular culture or ethnic. Una say it only limited to ethnic and culture tribalism. No, it go beyond that. It go beyond that. And then they affect Salon so. Because you get a set of supporters the way they think, say. The other supporters them, they're not worthy of anything. They're not even worthy for Sierra Leoneans. Just because of their support a different political party. So una think of them worthless. Una feel superior. Because una feel say una party in a power. So the same thing to the other side. And I can cause all them foolish talks them. Let them go kill Mende them. Let them wipe off Northerners. A foolish talk. Like that brother. You know, I go call him brother because na Salon person. But it pained me for even call him brother. Joseph Sano. They make a statement. Now social media, and this now somebody where we don't be a civil civil advocate, civil society advocate. They say the limbas there, now they make saloon. All waiting they happen na salon, so now they fault. They call just a tribe. And then talk about they're not even Boku, they're small. Try for make and give the impression like say they're inferior. Ebo, now that kind salon they person like that, and probably go say go school. So when I see why I say, you know, unfortunately I'm not able to play that video there because of copyright. But that professor there, it gets him absolutely right. People like Sano, then they within that tribalistic sentiment, mentality. They're within a small group and say in group is better, in group better, past the other group. Why you not look at individuals? That's not the right way for access. Look at individuals. Look at the president. You look at the vice president. You look at the speaker. You look at the former executive as well, under Ernest Kuma. When you look at them individually, you're able to know, say, that bunch of selfish people, them, we get little or nothing for do with the tribe or region where they come out. But then they play that card day for people, foolish people like you, short-sighted people like you, for think, say, one group better past the other group. What a shame. So my family, you see why it's very, very important for make this national dialogue, then push them go before. Let the politicians then show to people them, the average salon person say yes, then get them differences, but only in ideology. but are not getting differences as to who that be Sierra Leonean. Because not all by choice. We be Sierra Leonean, not all by choice, especially we were born there. Yes, the people that were naturalized, not by choice. But we were born there, not all by choice. God not ask we whose country you want for let them go born you, or whose mama or papa for born you. We don't get that negotiating power there with God. So because of that, it's supposed to be we all motherland, the place where we all collectively for work and improve and see say we push them from point A to point B collectively. The opposition self then get a role for play. If they steadfast in the opposition, that will be a check on the excessive power of the current administration. Same way so to the judiciary and parliament, where include the opposition. But we think that happen these days. They don't politicize the judiciary, the police, the army, and all the major institutions. Look, if again, I go use the word useless ACC. Waiting them put them bring ACC for. Waiting them bring and come for. All the presidents them that use ACC as a political tool. They all use it. So we fumble them. Again, I want left now with this. Yes, I want to right for support them political parties here. Absolutely, no question about that. But dear, when una they support them party here, I want urge una for una support them responsibly. Dear. And again, I want to say boku thank you to una all. We call and una all we join the program. I want for also remind una say by God in power on Saturday I go join Miss Matilda and I believe say according to the flyer Mr. Jamboree herself go day as part of that team day. I go talk about all the things them highlights for the year. So until Saturday, now this same station, I want to come and we talk about the way forward. Not a blame game, even though yes, like how they say you need for no usaiboki foot, but let not spend too much time in doing that. We need for move on. And how we they move on? Now for let we preach peace. And let we really try for put that backward mentality, that tribalistic mentality behind we. Dear are big, my brothers and sisters. And lastly, by God's grace, the new year, maybe next week we will begin that. I go to come on the VOS radio online and I go encourage you now. I go put a poster out. I go encourage you now for like una download the app so una go able for listening and call. Let we take plenty of them discussions here offline. Now the radio app or the VOS app because you get the TV as well. So let we take offline off Facebook and YouTube because I go get for the mix with some music. Let we get small entertainment. We go mix small entertainment, small discussion. Maybe, hopefully, that they go strengthen the unity of this country. But this is not the only country where we get. Dear my brothers and sisters, let we do our best in a little way for maintain the peace and tranquility of that country there. Until Saturday, by God's grace, where I go join Miss Matilda and Mr. Jamboree. Let God bless you now with our families. Let God bless the VOS, all the presenters them, and all the previous volunteers them of VOS. Let God bless them with their family. And let God bless we all. Let God direct with politicians them for like they implement policies them we go be in the interest of citizens, not to them tribalistic mentality supporters them. But let them make policy we go help Sierra Leoneans them, every citizen of that country they. Above all, we fumble them. Let God bless the one and only country where me and you two call Mama Salon. Because no other one no day except that one day. And you wake me past sleep every day, every time. I go say, I'm proud for be Sierra Leonean. Regardless of waiting they go on our country, regardless of the terrible politicians here, I still love my country. And at that make I spend all them precious time here with una. And I gladly I tell una boku thank where una self they spend una precious time for CAM na VOS and let we see how we go able push Salon go before. Because they say knowledge is power. So let we give people in the awareness. As I wrap up, I see a call. Let me take that call there, and after the call, I could just end the show. VS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call we from, please?
Hello. Me not be the concerned citizen where I initially call. I just want to contribute on your correct.
All right. You get 3 minutes because they wrap up now the program. So go ahead, please.
Okay.
3 minutes starts now.
All right. I'll give you a classic true event with on tribalism. Usami Bio na Mahera Road, na Lunge, na Dotty Road. Now, during APC in time, there be plan for construct that road. But the government changed. The current government come. They attend for go construct that road. The MP, Abdul Kabo, the current majority leader, APC majority leader, refused for me that this current government do one because he say they are the one going to do it. So they don't need any assistance from the current government. As I talk to you right now, saying you support reporters on that street, Mahera Road, Nalunge. Today, that road is poor. During the campaign season, where the government go for even greater to Dotty Road for make motorcar pass, the day where they grade and done, they put red tape, they no motorcar no pass, and net. Then Santi Padre, and they come, the quarter red tape, then Nyaka that road, it turn back to Poto. Today after the talk, that road, the government decided, you know what? We are trying to develop the community. They don't pull on for this moment. That's just an example. We mindset. We talk about tribalism. It is true. People have to change their mindset when they look at the development of that nation. If that road be made, it's for the good of the community. But because of party line,
the mentality, the mindset,
the mentality, forgo that. An example. Then when you look at the infrastructures and where they don't build in that country, look at. I really want to ask a personal question.
Go ahead.
You make mention say the airport is not necessary. For all I know, I would ask you the question. The Mamama Airport, the proposed Mamama Airport, and the current established new airport, because the past government think say because the past government believes there is a necessity for a new airport, which is why they went into a prospective arrangement and confirmed that contract. Then this current airport, because the current government thinks there should be a new airport, that is why they choose their own format. It doesn't matter the format. You don't think say there is a necessity for a new airport in that country?
All right, you timed on down in a very good question, and again, I wish that, again, not to brag at the brag, but I wish that with politicians then we will do something similar. They're not afraid to answer a question. Now, the answer is you use the word necessity, okay? Necessity. So when you use the word necessity, you look first at the basics, okay? So the word necessity, if no more I use, the answer would be no. And not necessary because of priority purpose. In economics, we get what we call scale of preference. That particular project, they be there way below the preference of citizens in another country. There. Even President Biore, it be the campaign.
About the airport itself, or it doesn't matter which airport would have come into existence.
You talk about necessity, okay? So now that's at the time for yes. We one time, yes. Was it necessary given the timing? When are the key component of that? Given the timing was wrong, okay? Because we get other things then. President Bill, it make it clear. Says Salon, they even talk, says if the economy be the collapse, even though I disagree with that. Because in economics, they say economy, they collapse, where GDP still they grow. But anyways, they say the economy, they under life support. Now then what they need to be used. The economy, they under life support. So given that, and given in campaign, meaning that it be no, waiting na Sierra Leoneans then priority. So why if we switch after we don't take power? So that's the explanation of necessity for you right there.
Just one question.
Yeah.
From which I understand from you, the timing is now you concern.
Yeah.
But it is still could have been necessary, but you profile another time, not that time we this current government choose. So
No, you don't so. Where the time come, I go get for evaluate. For me, anything what they do, I like for the cost and benefit analysis. I dey look at the cost versus whose benefit will they get. If the benefit outweigh the cost, then to me, I go say yes, now a good project.
Okay.
So I just answered that question about the mama. About the mama, I know go. I know go. Kind of.
Or the longer airport to whether it was even needful for make we get any whether mama airport could have been or the current airport was not even needful for make we even get one. Which one? Either one over the other. It wasn't even necessary. If it was necessary, then it doesn't matter which party would have been in power. You not think say it would have been prevalent. Let's say APC, for example, 2028 they come to power. You not really think say because the necessity needful they will still profile another example for would have been the airport.
Yeah, but as I tell you no more, I just explain to you the necessity. I look at in a preferential scale.
Okay.
Now that way they assess whether it's necessary or not. So the preference, not to airport, not to preference na salo. Like I tell you, alternative thing for the railway. So the railway will be more value add than a new airport, regardless of what I be.
All right, I understand.
Yeah, so to me, I don't know if they answer your question where they put on me economics art, but clearly, even the mama, I'm not able to assess some in isolation, looking at the cost and benefit analysis. I get for look at waiting now the contract, waiting, the sort of the forgo and all that. Because if then let's say then construct Mamama and then plane then stop for Cam now that lunge, it still go translate into us losing that revenue through what they talk about. And the benefit where they bring, it go able overcome, it will be more than the revenue and all the other costs them associated with that. If the answer is yes, then a good project. But if the answer is no, they're not a good project. And then you look at now what we call the opportunity cost. So where you go build your port, now something else you they sacrifice for build the airport. Because like that revenue where they lost. Now something that revenue they for don't go somewhere else. So now that side you they forgo for build that airport. So you get for look into all that and you ask yourself that necessary question. Is necessary for like we not do this? We instead go build airport? So if the answer is no, we get more pressing things than that airport, the way we get existing airport. So if it's not necessary, then now you answer that. You know, now this way making want for like even the government try for to do some analysis.
You make mention about ECOMOG. From what I understand, the old airport is going to be leased to ECOWAS for make ECOWAS use them and as a depot. That is a revenue generation right there.
Well,
for the old
potential day, but I know, yeah, let me not drag the program, brother. Potential day, but I'm not going to speak to that because I don't know waiting at the final agreement. You know, where I read the foreign minister a write up, you know, make mention. He just say no more. Then go use the earlier port structure. Now they then go use as base. So whether na Salone give them for free or they get for pay, I don't get that detail there. So now I'm not going to comment at this point because I don't see. Yeah.
Thank you for your answering my question. This is why, and by the way, the gentleman we think say I not be the Conakry. I live in Conakry and I live in Concastle in Conakry. I never paid any residential permit. That's why I go down commode. Now they begin put that law they which I will agree or I not go agree now until when I come to Gambia. They are step me put na Gambia I started paying residential permit immediately. And currently the current government of Sierra Leone don't review the Employment Act where they don't impose residential permit, work permit, charges. We don't improve. Maybe people don't know about that, but the way how the system has been reviewed in Sierra Leone right now, I don't think anybody will go Canada country right now go just freely live in that place there without paying some fee or some permit for work there. That I was they read government documents that they go Freedom Information Act forget these information.
Yeah,
thank you.
It began at the news. Abisiam, we one day we the Minister of Labor. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, and yeah, glad that you yourself up to date and not any kind conversation. Yeah. And thank you for your question, and I hope I answer your question honestly.
Yeah, I think the only thing we need one for me you answer, you don't give me the clear understanding. The need for the airport from your viewpoint is not needful, is not even necessary based on the needs of the country and priorities and economic of scale. I can fully understand that, and that is reasonable understanding. That that's up to. I only hope that. Like I just said, party people, them extremists, them will constructively review these criticisms and realize, say, if I'm going to be poking somebody's own eye, make I check my own eye and make sure, say, did I even did it right before they become extremists to the other person.
Yes.
That's the viewpoint you have to evaluate. Analysis for me come to a conclusion. Thank you.
100% I agree. Thank you very much, brother, and have a good night and happy holidays. I shall say, I hope say you go tune in on Saturday. Let we get similar discussion. Thank you again. Let God bless, sir.
Have a good
have a good night, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, Fambulem, now so we go end the program tonight. And again, I want to tell that brother day, and this kind conversation here, I feel say we for able to engage each other, let we tolerate each other. And plenty time because of the noise, where one person talk, we need to even give the other person chance for like express in your viewpoint. We can just don't misunderstand the whole concept. When we brother ask the question, and based on the way how me see him, it's sort of it's satisfied. It might not agree with me, but I believe say it's satisfied. So that's now in me call civilized conversation. So again, we will only talk about change. Whose I change they begin. Before you talk of change, you want first for understand the issue. Because you don't go say, oh, I want change, you don't understand the issue. So you get to understand the issue first. After we don't understand the issue, the next step now, you get to engage people in a form of conversation. Let them understand, say, yourself understand, waiting they understand. I don't use Boko understanding. But yes, you want for let una understand each other. Una no need for agree, but let una just understand each other's point. Then they go push the conversation and then change go happen. Because we're not all two the sides they understand each other after we una first don't understand within the issue. Okay? So again, until then, una thank you. Again, let God bless una and family. Let God bless VOS. We the time for push VOS go before. And above all, let God direct we politicians them, because whether you like them or not, now they get for make policy we go affect me, you, the picking them, we not even born it. So as a result, we need for pray for them, let God direct them on the right path. Okay? Let God make them take policies that we go push Salone in the right direction. Above all, let God bless the one and only country where we call Mama Salone. Until, by God's grace, Saturday, me na Abdul Karim Kagbo, they say to una all, una tata. God bless.